Have you ever found yourself sitting at your kitchen table, looking at an unexpected bill that just arrived in the mail, and feeling that sudden, tight knot of panic in your stomach? It is a fear that does not care how old you are, but when you are approaching retirement, or if you are already there, working a part-time job to keep your nest egg safe, that fear hits differently. You start wondering, can I handle this? Do I have to dip into my savings? Or worse, do I have to put this on a high-interest credit card and watch my hard-earned financial security slip away? Then you hear about a tool like Payactiv. Maybe your current employer offers it, or maybe you are looking for a part-time gig and you see it listed as a benefit. You hear the phrase earned wage access and a big question pops into your mind. How much money can I actually get from this thing? Is it a lifeline or is it a trap? Today, we are going to look at the unvarnished truth about exactly how much money you can access with Payactiv, how it works, and the hidden pitfalls you must avoid to keep your retirement dreams entirely on track. Because at this stage of your life, you cannot afford to make mistakes with your cash flow. You just can't. Let's strip away the marketing fluff and get right down to the math. Payactiv is not a loan. It is not an advance on money you hope to make next month. It is access to money you have already earned by putting in the hours at work, but you haven't been paid yet because payday is still a week or two away. So, how much can you get? The standard, baseline rule across the board is that Payactiv allows you to access up to 50% of your net earned wages within a given pay period. Notice that I said up to 50%. It is not a guarantee that you can walk away with half your check on day 2. Your available balance builds up day by day, hour by hour as you work. If you have earned $400 so far this week, the system will generally let you access up to $200 of that money before your official payday arrives. But here is the catch that trips up so many people. There are hard caps. For the vast majority of employers who use this program, there is a maximum limit of $500 per pay period. Even if you are working full-time or extra hours and 50% of your earnings equals $1,000, you are still legally and structurally capped at that $500 limit. Now, Payactiv does have a premium option. If you choose to sign up for their specific Payactiv Visa prepaid card and you set up a direct deposit of $200 or more per pay period onto that card, they may boost that maximum access limit up to $1,000 or even $1,500. But I want you to pause for a moment and think about this. Just because you can access up to $1,500 of your money early does not mean you should. Let's talk about the fear driving this. When you are transitioning into retirement, cash flow can become incredibly unpredictable. You might be balancing a small pension, waiting on Social Security, and working 20 hours a week at a local retail store or consulting firm just to pad your income. When an emergency happens, say a $400 car repair or a sudden medical copay, the fear of touching your retirement accounts or accumulating credit card debt makes an app like Payactiv look like an absolute angel. You think, it's my money anyway, why not just take it now? I understand that feeling deeply. But you have to understand the mechanics of what happens on payday. When you use Payactiv to draw out $300 or $500 early, that money doesn't magically appear from a generous benefactor. It is settled through an automatic payroll deduction. That means when payday finally rolls around, your actual paycheck is going to be short by exactly the amount you took out, plus any applicable fees. Imagine waking up on Friday expecting a $1,000 paycheck to cover your rent or your mortgage, only to find out that because you took money out early to cover smaller expenses, your check is now only $500. What happens then? You find yourself in a terrifying cycle. You are short for your fixed expenses, so you are forced to use Payactiv again in the next pay period just to survive. You end up borrowing from your future self over and over again, running on a financial hamster wheel that you cannot get off of. And let me tell you, that is a dangerous way to live when you are trying to secure your retirement. Let's look at the fees, because nothing in this world is truly free, and we need to know exactly what it costs to access your own money. Payactiv offers a few different pathways. If you transfer your earned wages to a standard bank account and you can wait 1 to 3 business days, the transfer fee is $0. If you have their Payactiv Visa card with direct deposit set up, instant transfers are also $0. But if you don't want their card and you need that money instantly because the plumber is standing in your kitchen demanding payment right now, you are going to pay a fee. That fee can range from $2.49 to $3.49 for an instant transfer to your own outside debit card, or a $1.99 processing fee if you choose to pick up the money as raw cash at a Walmart location. They also have a program fee structure where they charge $1 on the day you use a service like bank transfers or bill pay, which caps out at $5 per pay period for a bi-weekly schedule. Now, compared to a predatory payday loan that can carry an annual percentage rate of 400%, or a credit card cash advance that hits you with a 4% fee plus immediate high interest, Payactiv is exponentially safer and cheaper. It is not trying to trap you in a debt spiral of interest. The moment you use it, you must immediately adjust your budget for the upcoming week. Since you know your next paycheck will be smaller by that exact amount, you have to cut out all discretionary spending right away to absorb the blow. No eating out, no extra shopping, no unnecessary driving. You must protect the remaining balance of that upcoming paycheck so you do not get sucked into the cycle of needing an advance again next month. Ultimately, tools like Payactiv are short-term band-aids for long-term cash flow challenges. If you find yourself consistently needing to access your wages early, it is a flashing red warning light that your monthly expenses are outperforming your retirement income. Take that as your cue to sit down, look at your fixed costs, downsize where necessary, and protect your peace of mind. Because at the end of the day, true financial freedom in retirement isn't about how fast you can access your money, it's about knowing you have more than enough of it waiting for you when you need it.